My friends, meet the new James Bond, or should I say Jane Bond, or at least this was what was being pushed by a lot of the woke media when this was announced that she was going to be in the film. We saw it from all over the place, like James Bond, why it's okay for a black woman to be the next 007. But we are at a point right now where a lot of people are, because of the potential of this being a thing, there was a lot of backlash that was taking place with fans who were outraged over them potentially casting a female to play the next James Bond. It absolutely makes no sense whatsoever, and we're at a point right now where you are even having people who are in Hollywood, celebrities, who are standing up against this. So we have actress Denise Richards, who is speaking out against this and absolutely destroying the idea of a female James Bond. There's a thing that is happening where we are seeing more celebrities who are getting sick and tired of all of the gender swapping, the race swapping, and all of that type of stuff as well. I might get a lot of flack for this. Charlie Sheen's ex-wife Denise Richards doesn't want female James Bond after Daniel Craig's $774 million swan song. In her latest interview with Variety, actress Denise Richards explained that she would only like to see a male James Bond, and this is pretty much a universal sentiment. The actress said, "Definitely a male Bond. I'm sorry, and I might get a lot of flack for this, and you definitely will when it comes to a certain sector of the population, especially the woke crowd, unfortunately. But the fact of the matter is that the Bond franchise was based off of a book franchise, and Bond was male in the books, and I believe they should continue with that. Everything that is James Bond is intrinsically male. Like, you just can't change that and just slap a woman on it and be like, all right, it's the exact same thing. It just doesn't work that way. I do, and many people, and people may crap on me for it, but I believe it. They could do a spin-off where a Bond girl becomes the female Bond, but I think James Bond is James Bond. And that is the end of the matter. That's where all of the conversation should end. There's a very prompt period on that. Now, of course, they could do that. They could have spin-offs where you have Bond girls who become female-esque James Bond characters, but of course they're not going to do that because Hollywood is creatively bankrupt and they don't care about actually creating new stories or venturing out and doing new stories, new franchises, all that type of stuff. They have no interest in doing that because they want to play it safe. And the thing that they want to continue to do is take the things that we already love and completely just hijack it with identity politics. And they're doing it with every story that we love at this point. Everything. Not even Middle-earth is safe at this point, okay? They're even going after Tolkien's works and doing this with Tolkien's stories. It's absolutely insane what is happening. And of course you have John Wick, which is a prime example of what happens when you actually create a completely original new story that actually does well, that people like. People love John Wick, but you know, female action heroes just don't have the same draw as characters like John Wick do. They've tried that. They've tried to copy the John Wick formula and put it into a female version, and it just never works. It just doesn't do anything in the theater, in the box office. So, with all of that being said, let me know what you think about this. What do you think about what Denise Richards is saying here about James Bond? Do you agree with her? Do you not agree with her? Would you like to see a female James Bond? Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.